Okay, guys, it is really snowing outside, and I just want to give you some tips on how to run your household if you are new to farming or old to farming or newer wife that may help you. And what I like to do is when it's freezing outside is when I start to really do some cooking. Now, I have lots of things to do, dishes, laundry, like everybody else, but let me explain this so you can see the reasoning in this. So today, we had already frozen some Hubbard squash, which is what you use to make pumpkin pie, which is what most of the pies you buy in the store do. Now, we have a previous video on that. You can check on that if you'd like. So I have my pie crust ready. I'm making little pies for my husband and I because there's only two of us. Plus, a little messy here on my table here. I was in the kitchen anyway, so I boiled a chicken. And like I said, this one is a really tiny chicken, but we got a deal on them. And there was a bigger one, and this is a smaller one. So I boiled the chicken. I'll probably cut it in fours. Somehow I'll make 4 meals out of this chicken. Probably fried chicken, baked chicken, Chinese chicken. So the chicken's already cooked. So I can make one meal tonight for my husband and I, which I'm going to make some kind of a chicken dish. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do. And so when the chicken cools down, I will start picking it apart and getting it ready. But the broth from that chicken is good. So I am making a huge chicken soup. Now, I'm in the kitchen anyway. I'm doing the dishes, I'm doing the laundry. And so you may think, well, that's a lot of cooking. But here's the thing. After this is all done, other days I can sit and watch TV and do things I want because I did all this while I was working anyway. I figure every day I get up about 6 o'clock, 5, depending on whenever I wake up, start my laundry and my dishes, have my coffee, make my phone calls and all that type of stuff. By noon, 1, 2, I'm done. I take a nap and then I watch television all night or YouTubes or, usually it's YouTubes. But I'm watching YouTubes all day anyway because I set my computer up in the kitchen. And so while I'm working, I'm watching your YouTubes if you're a YouTuber. But that's a great way to set your day up. A lot of times it's good to work like from 8 to noon and then you're done for the day, especially if you've got kids that go to school. But if you kind of work smarter and not harder, then you will buy yourself extra time. I mean, it's freezing outside. I have to heat up the house anyway, so I might as well cook, cook, cook. Then when it's summer and I want to work out with my husband in the garden and stuff like that, I can just take a meal out, pop it in the microwave, just have a few dishes. Because another thing that we do, and this is, like I said, this is to help those that are new to farming and or interested in living the home style life, whether you live in an apartment or not, you can do all of these things. I don't want to do dishes all day, so we use paper plates, paper cups, and all that type of thing. And it just makes life easier because your time has value too. So they say, and this is from my city life, time is the currency of the wealthy. And if you spend it wisely, and like the Bible says, redeem the time. And just another little note from the business world, there are some people that are really busy that they don't even want to talk to you if you don't wear a watch. Now, I don't now because I'm on a farm and I don't care. But in the business world, some people, they give you 10 minutes of their time. Like I say, a businessman, you might, that time is maybe worth to him $200, $300, $1,000 an hour because he's working deals all day. So if you're a homesteader, a farmer, a mother, whether you're big or small, learn to manage your time. Your cooking is really important, and you can save time and money by being smarter and not harder on yourself. So, like I said, every time I heat up the oven, if I have the time where I don't have loads of laundry and dishes and things like that, I will load up the stove and then just do all those dishes. And as you can see, I'm lazy. I've got these disposable ones, which I'll mention this too. I go to the dollar stores and I'm finding that the metal ones are just as cheap as these. And sometimes, unless you're giving it for a gift, you can buy the metal ones when they get ratty. You can use them out in the garden or use them for something else. So sometimes, just think about what you're doing. You don't necessarily have to be, go with the ways of what everybody's doing. But to make your finances and your time, I mean, you're managing your home just like a business. That's how our grandparents did it. And that's pretty much what Clay and I do. We live like our grandparents. We're not out to do things the hard way. We're out to do the things the smart way. So I've said this before. If you can get chicken at the store for, 49 cents a pound, why would you raise chicken and put all that money and feed into it if you can get it cheaper? Unless you're concerned about, special feed and organic and all that kind of stuff. But just the day-to-day home, you do what you can until you keep going up a level until you feel like, your finances are in order, everything's in order. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be this big thing. How do you conquer a mountain? A little bit every day. So think about that when you do your cooking. If you have the time and you're going to be stuck in the kitchen for a few hours, just throw together a few meals. Maybe you do it once a week. Maybe you do it once a month. But make it easy. If you make it too hard, then you're going to hate it and you won't want to do it. So you got to make it like fun and like, okay, I'm cooking while I'm doing the dishes. And I mean, usually that's what I'm doing. I'm cooking while I'm doing the dishes and then, that type of thing. But manage your time. Find out what works best for your family. And that's how you roll. Okay, this is Ruthie with Popple Backyard Farm, and I'm in the kitchen today doing dishes, in between doing laundry. Well, these are going in the oven. I'll be folding laundry, finishing up the dishes from this mess, and so by 1 o'clock, I'm working a little bit later today. I'll be all done, ready for my nap, and enjoying my husband, and hey, I'll be up probably till 2 o'clock in the morning after that, just doing whatever I want. Okay, guys, like, subscribe, and remember, big or small, you too can be a backyard farm.